Hello. So I was asked about what is CraftFlow, and I realized I'm not that great of a good explainer, so I figured I'd just make a video and show you what it is and how it works, and maybe with me talking it's a completely different experience than just seeing a video of it going super fast and having it done, so to speak. And yeah, apologies in advance. I'm very nervous and I tend to have some brain fog, so I might lose track of myself here and there, but I'll try. So, CraftFlow, you will get this box which has all these goodies in them. We'll start with the assembly controllers, which are these that I've rezzed out. I'm starting with an extra large because I'm using my gown to show you how this works, but there's different sizes. So let's see. It's the large. I don't really have any, or haven't found really any use for the large one. Medium. This one's better for jewelry and footwear, for example, and this would be better for like clothing, like trousers and shirts and so on. But yeah, you can also make your own if you don't like this style, of course. All you need really is a base prim or mesh, or you can add these and then your pads will have an identifying word. So in this case it's the body type, and you could very well just put some other things here like pink or whatever you need to name. This will come up in your name of the item. What else? Oh, we need to create a root. I think I already had here. Let's see. Yeah, so you need to put the assembly root in here, and when you do you'll have this window for it to link and they link your items. You definitely should grant it permission at this point, because then it's just going to spam you whenever you run the project. And the demo, this is just colored this way just for demonstration purposes, but if you have a rigged sign like I do, then just stick it in the center here, because the controller will always res the item at the center point, so then you don't really have to fiddle with the assembly note card, which is here. You can just leave this as 0, 0. If you do move this, then you need to calculate the offset and stick it in there, which might be a bit of a pain in the butt. So yeah, there's that. And the root needs to be named root demo, and make sure your permissions are set properly. And then you need to stick them in here. It's a good idea if you have like a controller per root, like if you have a shirt that's attached to the spine, then you have one controller for that, and if you, for example, sell jewelry and it's attached to the neck, then you'd have another controller for that. It just makes life easier a little bit. And then this is already examples that I've made. Whoops, keep misclicking them. Let's see, did I change the colors? Yeah, so the colors are just for demonstration purposes. You don't have to do it yourself. And yeah, oh, actually, let's show you that you could have anything really named here. Bombshell, whatever it's called. Take, let's do a lot of model. Are we lagging? Alright, there we go. Yeah, you can set your controller vertically or horizontally. I have not updated this yet, but I'll show you in a moment what I mean. So, pretty sure I'm going to mess up here because I have several different stuffs going on here already. I think this might be it. Bombshell, yeah. Oh, great. Root and demo need to go in there. This is all named properly. Yep. And then we should be good to go. So if we just click project, you'll see that it's assembling everything. Give it a moment. It usually takes about 10 seconds. And ta-da. It is named, linked, and everything is also in order, rezzing them in the correct spots. Definitely use Firestorm so you can just take them separately like that. Then with the demo, it's pretty much the same thing, same process. Give it a few, and done. You don't have to put them in the controller either. You can just go here and put them in the center spot as close as you can. Where is Petit Reborn? It'll still need to have some part of the name the same as the pad so it knows what it's doing. But besides that, whoops, I have the wrong color there. Huh. Well. Oh, this is not it. This is juicy, huh? Yeah. Oh, well, let's just put it juicy. Doesn't really matter. Then you go to tasks, res root. There it goes, and then you link them and name. Delete script. And that's it really. You can also clear the controller. So you can just have the roots for the next project. Just remember to change the name. I don't know, let's put some random name here. Save. Where am I? Project. Yeah, seems that it has reverted back to the default setting for some reason. I will need to look into that. Let me check. Maybe it just, I went too quick. Yeah, seems so. Oh, gotta love it all the times. But yeah, it's pretty simple and easy and just makes life easier if you have template-based naming and whatnot. But it depends on how you work too. So this is the naming controller. I made this just to rename my unpackers. So this will need the naming root in here, which is also deleted at the end of the process. You just have to click it and then it's done. This function's disabled. It's just my own script inside the unpacker. Rotation doesn't really matter. And you can see here a lot of gun, mesh body legacy, add me. So this has mesh body legacy and title and the suffix, which is the add me, which you can also just leave blank. And whoops. And ta-da. Pretty much. It is overriding the name of your unpacker, so it doesn't really matter what you have in there. And it leaves everything else alone too. So that's about it really. I'm not sure what else to show. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'll be happy to try and answer them as best as I can. Let me just show you this. I'm not sure if I showed you. This one here, it just does it vertically. But yeah. I definitely need to make a vertical for this one maybe. Easy peasy. Anyway, thank you for your interest as always and for your support. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to poke me about them. Have a nice day. Bye.